Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well today. I am about to do a reading for you for the month of February 2019. I decided to do a reading for Scorpio. I also want to let you know I'm using some decks that are a little newer than the ones I was using in January 2019. For those readings, I used some older decks I had. These ones I'm using now I've purchased probably in the last year or two. And I was drawn to use different decks for each month. For each sign for this month. So I have some music playing in the background. I hope it's not too loud. I decided to listen to some Lorena McKennitt and burn a candle and put some crystals and burn some sage while I do this reading. And I'm talking a little lower because I have a roommate and I don't want to disturb him. So, alright, so first and foremost, for Scorpio, I want to share what cards I'm going to be reading from. The first deck that I'm going to be using is the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I'm also using the Vortex cards by Esther Hicks that for any questions that I may need clarification from Spirit on. And then I was drawn for Scorpio to use my Animal Tarot Spirit cards. And I use them only for oracle cards, for spirit communication. I am not tarot trained. I am not a tarot reader, even though I'm using tarot cards. Just want to put that out there. Also a disclaimer that this is for entertainment purposes only and may not apply to every Scorpio that's out there. And that's okay. You may have, your sign may be under a different area right now in this time of the year. So check that out by those who do great astrology charts online and on YouTube, to find out where your sign may fall this month. I'm Cancer, and I don't always have, when I listen to Cancer readers, it doesn't always apply to me. Sometimes it applies to other signs, so just so you know. I'm actually shuffling the Dragon Spirit deck, Spirit Animal deck. Just going to draw 2 cards from this to read at the end, but I felt like shuffling them now. One fell out, so I'm still going to draw the 2. And I'm going to leave them here for at the end of the reading, so I can read them to you. And now I'm going to shuffle the Dream Tarot, the Gaia. This is what they look like on the outside. I find these cards are extremely intense when it comes to the symbolism in them, to be able to tell you what exactly Spirit is guiding me to tell you for the month of whatever month we're in. So for Scorpio for February, I felt a really intense person coming through. I felt actually 2 people, so this might apply to 2 different people watching this video, I hope. I feel an older gentleman that just recently died in the past 6 months, a grandfather or great-grandfather who had Alzheimer's and memory issues, who loved to wear, when he was not sick, used to love to wear different crazy socks. I'm being shown like the bright reds and the ones with characters on them. And he used to love wearing them around everyone. And it was one of those things, the socks and the ties were stuff that he really liked to wear that were, to most people would seem odd, but were very animated is the word I want to use. And I feel like he used to do magic tricks with his family and friends. So really great character, you know, very, very animated, very loving. He's coming through. And then I have an older lady coming through. I don't want to say a grandmother. I want to say maybe a mom, someone's mom that was extremely sick mentally. That's coming through right now with this reading. So I will get back to them, hopefully. Alright, so for Scorpio, you're extremely, extremely intense energy right now for February. I feel that you are very in control of your path of your life. I feel like maybe you have very much ties to the Norse, heathen, pagan, ancestors like me. That's what I'm being shown. I follow Odin. I honor Odin, and I keep feeling like you're a brother of mine. male energy, that he's always around you. The gods are always around you. You very much embrace, like I do, the gods. And you have dragon energy. You're very centered like I am. You work on your chakras, your meditation, being compassionate, paying it forward. And you also don't hurt other people unless they hurt you. Meaning, if someone, I'll use me as an example. If someone does something ill will towards you, you don't get back at them per se, but you ask the gods to, you know, give karma, I guess is what I want to use. You have a female friend, or has strong female energy, that actually is going through a rough time right now with drugs, an addiction of some sort. I keep seeing pills from an injury. You're a great friend. Just remember that she or he, because it has female energy, so it may be a male with female energy or a female with stronger female energy. Be cautious, because even though you're helping her, she's going to lie to get what she wants. And she's going to feel guilty about it, so just be cautious about that. Spirit wants me to let you know that. You're a loner, introvert like myself, I'm seeing, with very few friends, meaning few friends that you selectively want to be around. And you're always the one that people, like me, you're always the one that people go to for advice, the counselor. You're always the one who grounds people, who helps people. That's why this girl that's friends with you who's having a drug issue is going to you, because you are one of those people that helps people, right? You draw people to you. It's the same with me. It's just we're made this way. Now, this is the card I always get in my readings when I do my own readings. This is the card of letting light through, meaning when you're meditating, to take all of that negative toxic energy, and I talked about this in my Blood Red Moon video, taking that and grounding it into the ground, and taking that light from above, from the gods and from the universe, and bringing it in through your third eye, through the top, and envisioning it going through and touching through your third eye, your heart chakra, your sacral chakra, and all the way down through your feet into the ground, and replenishing that energy that you have within you. So I am going to ask the Vortex card for more clarification when it comes through for your month of February. I feel like there's something that I'm not seeing that has to do with maybe, I want to say, I don't know if there's a relationship or you like somebody, but you're not sure if you even want to be in a relationship with that person. Maybe you're, you know what, I have clarification now. Scorpio, you are going through what I'm going through, where you've been single for a while and you're not sure if you want to be in a relationship, and that's okay. Society labels us that we need to be in relationships, and you don't need to be in a relationship. If you're spiritually going through something, you don't feel that you'll bring anything to that relationship, it's smart not to get into a relationship. Now, the cards that fell out of the vortex, I decided to take as the ones that I was meant to take. And the first one says, my relationship will change when my vibration changes. So what that means is, for me personally, I've been single for quite a while, but I choose to be single because I want to be in a place where I can attract the person that I'm meant to be with, that I have a higher value of myself now. And so that could be the reason why. So I'm going to show you the picture. It's really cool. These are all the different awakenings and different things you're going through, right? You're working on yourself and your vibration. And so what the card says is, you're living in the time when fewer people will attempt the impossible task of pushing the unwanted far enough away that they will be left with only that which is wanted. It is the time when more people will come to the realization that what they have been seeking is not a change in the behavior of others or of the world outside of them over which they have no control, but instead an understanding of their own vibrational relationship with Source over which they have complete control. So basically what this means is you're the one in control of your destiny. You're the one in control of your decision whether or not you want to work on yourself or jump into a relationship when you meet someone that you may be attracted to, both energetically or physically. For me, I very rarely am attractive to certain people. However, when I am, it's usually those people who have a very similar energy as to myself. It's not necessarily all about looks. And in my experience, to share something personal with you, most of the men that I am attracted to, and it's very few and far between, always end up being those people who are in a relationship and it's quick because they don't want to be alone. I hope that makes sense. And then the other card is, our diversity supports our individual freedoms. It's a beautiful card. So while our societies continue to try to dictate and enforce human behavior to please the majority, we need to look at our destiny. It continues to be an uncomfortable struggle that again and again falls of its economic weight. So what this is that society says that if you're single and you've been single for a long period of time, there must be something wrong with you. And they want you to go in the stream of things and be like everyone else. This card is just reiterating Spirit telling me that it's okay to be single. It's okay to want to work on yourself. And remember that. You know, it's amazing to me what people will do or go through because they don't want to be alone, right? They don't want to be alone. They want to be with someone else because they feel that maybe, I don't know, people will think ill of them. They won't like who they are. If they're by themselves, they'll think they're strange or odd. And that's just not the case. We're all different, right? We don't all need to be in a relationship. So the next card I'm going to pull, I'm going to show you the 3 cards that I pulled from the Spirit Animal, the Dragon Eye cards. So this is the Octopus card I pulled for you, Scorpio. Let me move these cards so that I don't, because I want to be able to show them to you. This is the Octopus card. Basically, the octopus signifies a wonderfully perspective mind. This is you, paired with a lack of healthy boundaries. Paired with a lack of healthy boundaries, unfortunately, this results in well-intended but messy relationships. I had to put my glasses on so I could read this to you. The octopus intertwines itself into other people's business and shares their own without restraint. They believe that's what it means to be close. If you notice after spending time with someone that you feel drained or uneasy, the essence of octopus is at play. Begin to establish healthy boundaries, be patient and firm. It may be a very old habit to change. So that's an amazing, amazing analogy when it comes to this, because I just absolutely adore these creatures. And so this card was very, very, very intense when I first pulled it out. So I hope that you understand that part of the reading. And then the last 2, the first one's going to be Aries, the bee. This is that older woman that had the, I don't want to say dementia or Alzheimer's, but forgetfulness. She's the one who pushed this card. So I'm going to read to you what the book says about it, because I know what it means, but I will share that in a minute. I figure I'll share that with you. Let me find it in this deck. I hate when I can't find something. Oh, it's an air card, right? So the other one was not And the air card is basically all the flying creatures. So I'm going to read this to you while I hold the card up for Aries for the month of February. So let me put my glasses on because I can't read this book without that. This is the bee. It says the bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures aware of many subtleties at once, since they're artists at heart, so it's basically multitasking. They usually add creative detail to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they gripe and they sting. Pretty intense card. And then the last card for you, Aries, is, I love this card. I absolutely love this card. Let me pull it up so I can, there we go. You ready? Let me put my glasses back on. This is the hummingbird, right? The hummingbird. Inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned to gather nectar, and it returns to those sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. So this card is for you. This is what I was talking about before when I showed that card with the woman with the light coming through her third eye. This is you needing to replenish your energy, needing to get out into either the outside world and grounding yourself, or doing it with meditation, or going to the gym with your endorphins and working out. Whatever works for you, you need to do this. You absolutely need to cleanse yourself. I hope this reading has been informative for you. I hope that you have enjoyed it. For those that it resonates with, and for those that it doesn't, I'm sure other videos will resonate with you. Just remember to be good to yourself, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as I tell everyone on these videos, the new notification bell, you have to pick how often you want to see the videos of whoever you follow on YouTube. Thank you so much for the amazing support. And don't forget to share my channel if you think you have friends or family that might find this reading beneficial. And thank you, and see you next month. Have a great one.